All right, so this is going to be another movie review. This one's called Darkman, 1990. I'm giving it 4 out of 5 stars. Surprised me. It surprised me. Let's see. The movie poster says they destroyed everything he had, everything he was. Now crime has a new enemy and justice has a new face. Opens this August 1990. Darkman is a 1990 U.S. superhero film directed and co-written by Sam Raimi. I forgot to give him writing credit. His brother Ted is in this, another familiar face. We'll say written by Sam Raimi. Save. Okay, that's done. Paid homage to Universal's horror films in the 1930s. Film stars Liam Neeson as scientist Peyton Westlake, who was brutally attacked, disfigured, left for dead by ruthless mobster Robert Durant, Larry Drake. Dr. Giggles, after his girlfriend, attorney Julie Hastings Francis McDormand, who was in another Sam Raimi film 5 years earlier called Crime Wave. Karate Man's very familiar with British Crumpet Man. Liam Neeson, Peyton Westlake runs afoul of corrupt developer Louis Strack Jr., played by Colin Friels. After treatment to cure him of his burn injuries fails, Westlake develops superhuman abilities, which also have the unintended side effect of rendering him mentally unstable and borderline psychotic. I think he just managed to scare his cat. Consumed with vengeance, he decides to hunt down those who disfigured him. Unable to secure the rights to the Shadow, Raimi decided to create his own superhero. Struck a deal with Universal Studios to make his first Hollywood studio film. It was produced by Robert Tapert, and it was written by Raimi, his brother Ivan, Chuck Pfaffer, and brothers Daniel and Joshua Golden. Makeup effects artist Tony Gardner, who also cameos in the film as the Lizard Man in the Carnival Freak Show sequence, designed and created the makeup effects required to turn Neeson into Darkman. Neeson's first action film in the main role, Darkman generally received positive reviews by critics, and it was commercially successful, grossing $48 million, well above its $14 million budget. This financial success spawned 2 direct-to-video sequels, Darkman 2, The Return of Durant, 1995, and Darkman 3, Darkman Die, 1996, which I have not seen, as well as comic books, video games, and action figures. Neeson did not reprise his role for the direct-to-video sequels, which makes it even more intriguing. Why is it so dark? Why is my screen so dark? What happened? I don't know what happened to my screen. But it looks dark to me. Anyways, speaking of Darkman, Dr. Peyton Westlake is developing a new type of synthetic skin to help burn victims, but he cannot get past a flaw that causes the skin to rapidly disintegrate after 99 minutes. That's why he keeps his timer around. His girlfriend, attorney Julie Hastings, discovers the Belsarius memorandum, an incriminating document that proves developer Louis Stack Jr. has been bribing members of the zoning commission. A little government corruption there. When she confronts Strack, he confesses, showing Julie that he plans to design a brand new city, creating a substantial number of new jobs. He warns Julie that the city's reigning crime boss, Robert G. Durant, also wants the document. But he doesn't tell her that they're both in on it. At Westlake's lab, Westlake and his assistant, Yakatito, are testing the skin when the lights go out. The synthetic skin remains stable after 100 minutes, so Westlake deduces that the skin is photosensitive. Their joy is short-lived as Durant and his mobsters show up and they demand the memorandum, which Westlake knows nothing about. They search for the document, and Durant has his men kill Yakakito and beat Westlake, burning his hands and dipping his face in acid. This movie's hard to watch, man. I mean, it's rated R, yes, but some of the scenes are like make you want to wince, man. Like when Larry Drake is Dr. Giggles is chopping off people's fingers, and then he's got a collection of fingers. It's like Escape from New York on steroids, man. After finding the document, they rig the lab to explode. Julie witnesses the blast. A lot of cool explosions in this movie, by the way. As a hideously burned Westlake is thrown through the roof and into the river. As a John Doe, he is brought to the hospital and subjected to radical treatment, which cuts the nerves of the spinothalamic tract. Spinothalamic tract. That's a real tongue twister. Physical pain is no longer felt at the cost of tactile sensation. They thought he was a homeless guy. This loss of sensory input gives enhanced strength due to adrenal overload and keeps his injuries from incapacitating him, but also mentally destabilizes him. After waking up from a coma, Westlake escapes from the hospital, believed dead by Julie. Westlake reestablishes his lab in a condemned building and begins a long process of digitization to create a mask of his original face, using the time to plot revenge against Durant and his men. He kills Durant's henchman Rick by putting his head in front of an incoming car. That's Ted Raimi. After forcing him to reveal the identities of the other men, he then studies them to subdue and impersonate them, having a talent for impressionism. When his face mask is complete, Westlake manages to convince Julie that he was in a coma rather than dead. He mentions that he was aware of Julie seeing Strack after his supposed death. She responds that Strack only comforted her. Keeping his disfigurement from her, Westlake instead probes whether she would accept him despite his appearance. You're just skin deep and looks can lie. Westlake sows dissension and confusion among Durant's henchmen by assuming their identities. On a date at a carnival with Julie. We like the carnival scene in this one. Westlake loses his temper after an altercation over a elephant, excuse me, not element, elephant, stuffed elephant. And he assaults a worker, revealing to Julie that something is wrong with him. He flees as his face begins to melt. She follows him, discovering the discarded mask. She calls to Peyton that she still loves him regardless. Wow, what an unusual person. This Julie. Julie tells Strack she can no longer see him before discovering the stolen memorandum on his desk, confirming he was actually collaborating with Durant the entire time. Surprise! Plot twist. She reveals Westlake is still alive, but Strack tells her as long as he has the memorandum, no charges can be filed. Because he basically bought off the entire police force. More corruption with the government. That's how you get ahead in the early 90s. You bribe the government. If you really want to know corruption, look at the Obama, Biden, and Hillary. Anyways, she reveals Westlake is still alive, but Strack tells her as long as he has the memorandum, no charges can be filed. When Julie leaves, Durant enters and is told to capture Julie and kill Westlake. Durant intercepts Julie, kidnapping her before attacking Westlake's lair. Two of his men enter the lab to locate and kill Westlake, but are outmaneuvered and eliminated. Durant flees in a helicopter with Westlake dangling from an attached cable, which he uses to crash the helicopter. Impersonating Durant, Westlake meets up with Strack and a captive Julie at the top of an unfinished building. Strack breaks Westlake's ruse and they fight. Westlake eventually gets the upper hand and he dangles Strack by his ankle in the air. Strack says that killing him would not be something he could live with. Westlake drops Strack, remarking, "I'm learning to live with a lot of things." Julie tries to convince Westlake that he can still return to his old life, but he tells her that he has changed internally as well, and he cannot subject anyone to his new vicious nature. He rushes from Julie as they exit the elevator, pulling on a mask and running into a crowd of pedestrians. I love the ending. The ending was great. I don't know why I had such a low opinion of this going in. I could have sworn I've seen this, and it was like, to me, it was the anti-free market movie, but not at all. I must have been thinking about a different movie. Anyways, the music is by Danny Elfman. I forgot to put his name, of course. I'll fix that now. Music by Danny Elfman. So this is Sam Raimi's first major studio film. He's trying to rip off Batman, which is not a bad thing, actually. He just couldn't do the Shadow, so he decided to create his own comic book character. Oh, now it's bright all of a sudden. When I click on the edit button, it brightens up the screen all of a sudden. No Karate Man in the chat room. I guess he's taking a break with Adrian. Anyways, I was supposed to have a phone interview for a hotel job in San Francisco. The guy never called me, so I guess I'll call him Monday. I've got another phone interview Monday for an Apple One position. Pays 30 to 35 apparently. Probably doesn't even exist. But I should be getting my wage claim check this weekend. Hopefully it's the correct amount. Because I got notification from ADP that they took child support out of a check dated 5/19, which is like 8 days after my termination. So that's a promising sign. I might be able to actually pay my Cobra bill, put a couple thousand in my Robinhood. That would be nice. And then I'll be dead tired when I work 2 jobs again. Car's going to start beeping at me, telling me to take a rest. But I think I got enough rest for an entire lifetime this past week and a half, man. It's just been, longer than that. It really started at the beginning of the month. It's been a couple of weeks, but 2.5 weeks that I've been working the laid back 20 hours a week. Semi-unemployed thingamabobber. Anyways, this is pretty decent movie. Ads asking who is Darkman began appearing on bus benches, public transit, television as early as June 1990. Universal VP of Media, Vic Fondrick, said the studio did not want to spend much money promoting the film in advance, but we wanted to create some intrigue for the Darkman character. I guess it worked. I mean, Marvel Comics published a 3-issue adaptation of Darkman in color, along with the larger black and white magazine size adaptation consisting of all 3 issues. 1993, Darkman returned in a 6-issue miniseries, also published by Marvel Comics. In 2006, Dynamite Entertainment published a crossover that pitted Darkman against Sam Raimi's Ash Williams of the Evil Dead of Army of Darkness franchise. That would be an interesting comic book. Darkman versus Ash Williams. Anyways, there's also a Darkman video game published by Ocean Software in 1991. Numerous novels, 2 Marvel Comics series, one a movie adaptation, the other an original sequel. I wonder which is better, the comic book or the direct-to-video sequels. I'm guessing the direct-to-video sequels are better. I've seen Spider-Man 3. People didn't like Spider-Man 3. I actually had a hot date, but she ended up marrying some other dude. She was far away. I forget her name, but Spider-Man 3. That one got bad reviews, but I actually enjoyed it. I thought it was decent. Spider-Man 3. It gets a 6.3 out of 10 on IMDb, so it's not terrible or anything. It's just rated lower than the other ones. Yeah, I saw that in 2007. I saw it on the big screen somewhere way up there, like I want to say Fairfield. I think I watched it in Fairfield. That's how far I had to go to get a date back in 2007. This was before I met. This was like the same year where I met my second wife. Because I kept going on frustrating dates like this, movie dates, and it didn't go anywhere. Yeah, that's the only Spider-Man movie that I've seen. And Bruce Campbell is in Spider-Man 3 and Darkman. I think I watched Spider-Man, not the Sam Raimi Spider-Man, but the newer Spider-Man. I think I watched that with my son, and I thought it was pretty good. Oh, you recommending Spider-Man 1 and 2? Now I got to add that to my Netflix queue. Okay. Karate Man's in the chat room. It was only a matter of time. It took him 15 minutes to get to the chat room. Now he's saying Spider-Man 1 and 2. Let's see, which one have I seen other than Spider-Man 3? Was it so there's Spider-Man 2002, Spider-Man 2 2004, I can't even find the one that I saw with my son. I could have sworn that I saw one of them. Oh, it was Spider-Man Homecoming 2017 that I saw with my son. Directed by John Watts, starring Michael Keaton. That one I gave 3 out of 5 stars. I thought it was all right. It wasn't bad. But it wasn't as good as Spider-Man 3. I gave Spider-Man 3 5 out of 5 stars. I really loved it. I don't know why. I give it a higher rating than IMDb, but okay. I'll check out the first 2. I'll add them to my Netflix queue. Karate Man. Ugh, this is what I'm munching on. Sour Patch Strawberry. The state of California is going to ban these because they've got toxic chemicals, supposedly, according to the EU. All right. Well, that's the end of my review. I'll show you my discs. There's Darkman, pretty decent comic book film. Batman ripoff. I thought it was. This one surprised me. I had a total misconception of this going into it. My bad. What else we got here? Bruce Campbell is in all the Sam Raimi films. Crime Wave, Darkman, Spider-Man, Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man 3, Evil Dead, Evil Dead 2, Evil Dead 3. Oh, this looks cool. Dark Knight of the Scarecrow. VCI Entertainment. That looks cool. I like that. Right now, I'm a receptionist. That's why I'm wearing this dress shirt all the time. I got to do something to work 60 hours a week again. But if I can get that big wage claim check tomorrow, then I'll be good shape heading into next month. There's Dark Waters. That looks pretty decent too. I wonder what Dark Waters is about. It says after her father's death, Elizabeth visits a desolate island to discover why he left his money to a secretive order of nuns. Through the foreboding Mother Superior, though the foreboding Mother Superior tries to send her away, Elizabeth soon discovers that the convent is actually a prison built to confine a terrible aquatic demon that can be controlled only if the shattered pieces of an ancient stone amulet are kept apart. Wow, that sounds decent. I'm looking forward to Dark Knight of the Scarecrow and Dark Waters. I'm in the dark section of my Netflix queue. And coming up next week, I have The Dark Hour, 1936. Looks like Alpha Video. The Day of the Dolphin, 1973. George C. Scott. And The Day of the Triffids. Now I'm going from the dark section of my Netflix queue to the day section of my Netflix queue. All right. And let's see where Karate Man films start picking up. Oh, number 30, American Kickboxer 2. Oh, you've been to Bruce Campbell conventions, Karate Man. I like how he put down stars. When he was talking about Ash versus Evil Dead, he said nobody watched Stars, so they started downloading illegal versions of Ash versus Evil Dead. And that's when Stars cut it off after 3 seasons. Oh, you've seen his YouTube videos where he's doing like convention speeches. I've seen those too. But they're not really YouTube videos. They're more like bonus features on Netflix DVDs. I'm not going to be able to watch those anymore. It's a bummer. I won't be able to give you the kind of insight that might be missing from a Wikipedia page or something. So, let's see. Number 30 is American Kickboxer 2. Number 31 is Kickboxer Vengeance. Number 32 is Kickboxer Retaliation. Those are the first 3 Karate Man recommendations. Too busy on the internet. Yeah. My priest, Father Joseph Elo, he says 96% of the stuff on the internet is pure garbage. But not this channel. I'm in the top 4%. Well, maybe not. It's my guilty pleasure to review these cult movies. I don't know. I got into it when I was a teenager, and I never looked back. Ever since I learned about Cult Movies magazine, I'm watching this stuff. Underrated cool channel. Yeah. Yeah. Just like a Karate Man movie. Underrated cool movie. All right. Well, I'm almost done with Swing High, Swing Low, and I hate that movie. But I got 2 more discs to go through. There's nothing on the bonus feature for Darkman, except for I forget. Now I have to look up to see what bonus features are on this disc, because I completely forgot. There's not much of anything other than a trailer, really. But let me pop the disc in. We'll get the menu going, and then we'll see what's up with the bonus features. I can't even remember. Yeah. I've been eating some really good ramen from Japan. The authentic kind of ramen. All right. So it's got production notes, cast and filmmakers, and theatrical trailer. That's why I was able to get through this disc so quickly. my channel, Karate Man says, my channel at least deserves 1 billion views. Thanks, Karate Man. You're the only one commenting and showing up in the chat room these days. What happened to Adrian, Jeff Jaffe, and Professor Quiz? Like summer vacation or something. Well, thanks for the compliment. Unfortunately, I've only got 1 million page views, but 1 billion would be nice. Then I could actually monetize this channel. Maybe get some advertisers. Make some money like Mr. Beast. Start my own food chain. The Avarice Ichiban burgers and the Avarice Ichiban candy bars. Didn't I have one back in 2006? I was reviewing Yahoo movies. I was doing my reviews on Yahoo movies. I was just typing them out. And then Yahoo what the heck is going on with this? Anyways, Yahoo Movies just completely got rid of their website. You can't even look it up on Memory Hole. Most of it is gone. But I did try to salvage some of those early Yahoo Movies reviews by going back in the memory hole. There were some of them in there, not all of them, but I did like 25 reviews in one day on YouTube. I just read from the memory hole, Yahoo Movies. I just read whatever was in there, and I think I was wearing a Halloween mask or something. Anyways, let's see how many. As of this morning, I have 1,080,303 page views. And I started my channel in April of 2012. I don't know where you got 2006. It used to be relevant, Yahoo and MySpace. I used to have a MySpace account too, but then all the perverts were using MySpace to go after underage girls. So they shut down MySpace and they turned it into like a music store that nobody goes to anymore. Wow. Yeah, not only did Yahoo completely shut down their site, but you couldn't go back and read your old reviews for the most part. Yeah, I used to curse a lot when I was drunk and divorced, going through divorce. I was not a happy dude. Plus, I was drinking a lot too. Then my doctor said, cut out the drinking. You're killing your liver. Start taking fish oil pills. The Kaiser doctor. Hiring front office receptionist at Stanford, some Indian dude. In area code 913. I love Heineken. Oh, okay. I was drinking Mike's. What was it? Mike's Hard Lemonade. Yeah, I was drinking the Mike's Hard Lemonade. It's like a girly drink. They have 10 flavors. Mike's Hard Lemonade. I used to love that stuff, man. The hard black cherry lemonade. That was what I liked. Yeah. I'm sorry to say that I used to be a big boozer like Adrian when I was going through divorce. I couldn't handle it, man. I couldn't handle not having my son every day. It was starting to bother me. And then I went on a bunch of worthless dates with people who couldn't speak any English, people from Burma or China. That was a total waste of time. I was just wasting my life away at that point. Bundaberg. Oh, my son used to drink that ginger beer. My son likes everything ginger because he's half Chinese. Personally, I prefer the peach flavor. I wanted to try the green apple, but it's only available in Australia. It's not available here in the United States. Bundaberg green apple. Anyways, I was drinking Jones green apple. I found it at I found it at Drager's. I used to drink when I was a big boozer back in my when I was in my 20s. I used to drink Coors Light, Molson Ice, Pabst Blue Ribbon. Remember Blue Velvet? Pabst Blue Ribbon. I wasn't a big fan of Corona. I think I like Modelo, the black Modelo, better than the Corona. Corona is kind of a watered down, kind of a Budweiser flavor. And at one point, I started drinking the craft beers like the Rasputin stuff, the really dark, bitter stuff. Anyways, I'm going to load up Spider-Man 1 and 2 on my Netflix queue. Later's British Crumpet Man drinks zombie flesh. No wonder he has a strange channel name. Let's look up British Crumpet Man. Let's see. Do I just type it in the search bar? British Crumpet Man. He's got 101 subscribers, British Crumpet Man. And he's only got 2 videos, both of them anime. What a worthless channel. It's all anime stuff. Yeah. Crash Twinsanity deleted scene reanimated. AI creates an Ace Attorney case and it goes horribly. Those are the 2 British Crumpet Man videos. What a waste of space, man. My son could do a better channel than that. Oh, man. All right, I got 2 people in chat room, and I'm up over 43 minutes. I better do my Spider-Man thing. Crash Twinsanity. Wait a minute, a second. I used to play that. I'll give him 1 kudos for that. Karate Man. Karate Man's into Crash Twinsanity. So there is some value to his channel, I guess. It's got 1 Crash Twinsanity video. All right. Well, I'm off to Netflix to order Spider-Man and Spider-Man 2 because Karate Man says so. And I've got like 100 of his recommendations on the bottom of my queue already. I'll add 2 more. Laters.